Crazy Flow, what up? I see you first in this bitch.
Big Graham.
And in 3, 2, 1, we're live from the living room.
Come one, come all, y'all all welcome to my living room. Pour up some drink, light up your spliff within my living room. We tell the truth, we don't do lies within my living room. Mi casa, not su casa, bitch, cause this my living room. Please stand on business if you sit down in my living room. Yeah, I play games, but don't you play around in my living room. Plus we all grown, ain't no kids inside my living room. Man, we be so high, might see 4 clouds in my living room. Let's make a classic, show some passion in my living room. Don't pour you pass it, don't do ashes in my living room. Shit could get drastic, get on asses in my living room. Can't wear no hoodies or no masks in my living room. Come one, come all, y'all all welcome to my living room. Pour up some drink, light up your spliff within my living room. We tell the truth, we don't do lies within my living room. Mi casa, not su casa, bitch, cause this my living room.
What up, Dove? He live to live one with this ugly ass dude right here, man. He think he my love. He said he think he my son, y'all. This nigga think he my son. He said this nigga think he my son. He think he my son, y'all. This nigga that grew a beard. He like, I'm finna get him. I wanna be just like my dad. There we go. I made a post earlier today. I said I'm so inspirational. I'm glad I done. Look, he one of my sons. He one of my sons. I told y'all, man. I told y'all. My beard look better. This nigga said I look better. My beard look better. That's subjective, God.
My beard is glamorous.
I'm not even finna start joning on you. I'm not finna start on you, bro. Your beard is nice, but it ain't there yet. It's nice. Yeah, you ain't gotta say no Diddy. I tell motherfuckers when they handsome and they knowledge you, you probably could get a few hoes. You know, you probably could get a few hoes. He got songs and catchphrases. This got him live in the living room, man. I ain't even get to properly introduce him. Shout out to my dog, got him in the living room. Listen,
we live in the motherfucking living room.
It's not an official interview or nothing like that. Y'all know I just be having pop up visits. You know what I'm saying? So we got Gottem in here. One of my sons, like I said. Listen, let me tell y'all. I was like, okay, so I met Gottem through a ex of mine, and when I met him at a battle rap event. Pretty much like, I think I met you the first time at a battle. Like, you battle like Spick and Span. It might have been XLV. It might have been XLV, I think. I might have been XLV. It was somewhere over here on the south side. Over there off of Spring and shit. I remember that. It was somewhere off of Spring and shit like that. And you was battling. You had a little, I want to say it was either XLV was the first battle I seen you battle, or Spick and Span. You remember Spick and Span?
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Remember him? And I remember in that battle specifically, you had a girl with you. You had a girl with you, and he had flamed her. He said something about her hair looked like porcupine spine. I was like, bro,
you talking about Bubbles?
Bubbles, that was her name?
Oh,
Lord. Now he's saying she had bubble butt. Wow. But yeah.
And her hair might have been like a porcupine. But,
that was one of the first ones. I do remember you battling XLV, but I think that was a little bit later. I really think the first battle I seen you have was against Spick and Span. I could be wrong, but that's when I first met Gottem. And
we go way back, like snapbacks and like your bro too.
And I remember Like, I be talking to y'all all the time about being fresh, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that. And a big reason and part of that is because of course my own experiences. But when I met Gottem,
I mean,
he was battle
this
rapping.
boy did some Diddy shit. Take a shot.
Man, nah, I had to get you together because like he was battle rapping, and I always talk about you can't get on that stage with some shoes that's looking crazy. And you especially cannot do it if you a battle rapper. Like I feel like if you a battle rapper, your looks need to be on par because they gon'
I was a little crusty back then.
yeah, a little bit.
Just
Just a little bit. He was thugging. He was working. You know what I'm saying? So I fucked with that. And you was constantly battling. And you wasn't afraid, you know what I'm saying, to like really do that shit. So I fucked with that. That's why I was like, man, I'm gonna manage you a little bit, help you get your appearance together and things like that. And since then, dude has not looked not the part. You get what I'm saying? Like he looks like the part. Like when he pulled up today, even he kind of broke up and crippled. We're gonna talk about that in a minute.
Yeah.
He walking by the grace of God though. But even though all the things that he been through, he don't look like what he been through when he pulled up on me. He looked like if I was gonna put him on the stage, he could get on the stage right now. If I was gonna do a photo shoot, I'm proud of you actually. My son, man, look at him. They can't see your shoes. Proud of my son, man. They can't see your shoes. Nah, if you go back to that. But if you know, I'm proud of my son, man. He looked like a little son. You know what I'm saying? He looked like a little son.
I shaved my head, he shaved his head. I grow my beard out.
Bro.
I'm gonna claim this shit. They just seen you with it first. I'm just now breaking it out, letting them, you know.
Man, listen, he been telling me for a year. My beard better.
You need to go dip that shit in some Kool-Aid or something, get some color to it.
No, I'm waiting for it to get white so I can really be.
Boy, Mr. Miyagi get a beard.
Oh, yeah, it's getting there too. It's getting there too. My boy Cypher was just over here the other day. He said, man, your shit looking, you know, he said, you looking like that shit getting kind of gray right there. I was like, yeah, I'm happy about it too.
Hey,
I'm surprised it ain't been grayer.
We need to reintroduce
gray. Beard game. We got Beyond the Beard. Me and my Take a Rebel got a podcast. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That has to do with he invited me to be the co-host. You could come be a guest one day. What the fuck do you got to say? What the fuck do you have to say that's insightful?
For the Beyond Beard?
Beyond the Beard. We talking about
Mr. Glamorous.
We talking to see you talking about all superficial shit. We talking about things that actually matter in the world.
What do y'all want to talk about? Y'all want to talk about my uncle?
Okay, hold on. Let me show you. Let me go to my. Hold on. Just let me go to the messages so I can pull up type of topics we be talking about. And then I'm quite sure you could. I'm quite sure you could speak on some of these topics. But let me just tell you some of the topics straight up from the Beyond the Beard podcast that we have explored so far. Episode 1, break down stereotype. What does it mean to be a man today? Episode 1, break down stereotypes versus real strength, generational shifts in masculinity, set the tone for the season. Episode 2, the man in the mirror taking radical responsibility, personal stories of failure and growth, accountability versus blame, daily habits that build self-discipline.
So
Episode 3, the father factor. That's what I'm saying. Like, can you? Can you have a fucking intellectual conversation?
Look,
I'm asking you. Look, he pulled his hat down and he's doing all this. He don't want to hear. Can you
invite me?
Oh, Lord.
Invite me. It's gonna be wonderful. It'll be great for the shows. I'm gonna make the ratings go.
You're gonna do some.
Me and my beard because I'm, it's beard on the beard.
Right.
You know.
We actually are in the reconvening stage. I don't even think we usually do it Sundays at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time at My City, My Music Radio. But I think we're gonna be changing where we do it at. So I don't know. We didn't do an episode last week because it was some complications and everything. But we gonna be reformatting some stuff, so it'll probably be actually closer to you if I think where we gonna do it at. But yeah,
I'm gonna pull up in my Lambo.
I just want to know what Gottem can say insightful. Drop some knowledge for the people right now.
Hey,
Listen, shut up. Just be
I
quick.
say, hey, the realest, like I'll drop the knowledge of like what I'm going through right now. Block everybody out. You got some goals, block everybody out.
Okay.
Stay
Okay.
disciplined.
Okay.
Focus. Work. You know what I'm saying? Make no
Okay.
excuses. Because I'm making everything that I've taught manifest. You know what I'm saying? Just from applying pressure, just staying dedicated. And sometimes you got to cut your friends out or whoever's not on the same page with you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be on the same vibration. Don't even know wrong with your partners, but if your partners ain't help pressing what you trying to get to, I should come back to you in a minute. Because one thing I learned, we ain't never missing out on nothing. Everything gonna still be there.
For real, I feel that. That's one big thing that, like, when I was a kid, when your parents and people be like, you ain't missing nothing with this, doing that, you can do that, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I ain't fully understand that at the time, understand it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just wasted so much time and progress being around the wrong people, even beyond relationships and all that. And when I sit there and think about how much, you know what I'm saying, father I would have been if I would have just woke up and dedicated all my time
to myself.
Yeah, because
for real.
I think a lot of us forget, like, like my problem with not even go deep into that, like, when you get in a relationship, y'all, like, this shit's a business move. It's supposed to be two companies merging together, one person bettering you while you better them in the process, like.
In America, we live in a corporation. So, like, in America, that's definitely true. I feel like a relationship should have some type of love in it, but at the same time, whoever you building with, you definitely need to be building with somebody who's trying to do something and accomplish the same things as you.
And it should be the same thing with your friendships and friends too.
Facts. That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
That's the only way we can all prosper. Like,
I feel like
I'm not running no more charity events for these hoes.
we were talking about that like a little bit off the camera, like you were saying, like, you just kind of like to be helpful. Like, if you're around, you want to have a good time, you want to smoke people out, you want to get them drinking, you know what I'm saying, you want to eat with them, whatever, just have a good time. You ain't afraid to share what you got, but you can't always be that because people take advantage of it a lot of the times, especially
be around people that be.
now you
Don't go around with the intentions for that, but it'd be cool for you to pick up the tab too, partner.
nah, for real. Like me, I'm just not. I'm not a frivolous spender like that, but I do agree with that. Like, if you come over and I smoke with you, I should be able to. You should come over and smoke with me, or whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. We should be able to.
And let's
if you ain't got it, I got it. Yeah, whatever.
Money with, I got no problem with looking out for none of my partners, none of my bitches, but after a minute, get up.
Nah, for real.
Like,
when you gonna look out for me?
Yeah.
When you gonna give me something? Like, that's, I get it.
Yeah, what to put on,
You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, when people hit me up for shit, I be like, hey, don't even, like, sometimes I be like, don't even worry about getting me back, because I don't want to create that type of relationship with you. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like the money, money be fucking shit up. You know what I mean? But I will say this, going back a minute, you said, just wasting time with people. I will say this. I wasted more time with chicks than anything. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm at the fed up point. I'm at the fed up point right now with that. So it's like, I don't even think I'll be in another relationship with a girl. They're gonna have to propose to me. They're gonna have to take me, like, baby. Like, they're gonna be like, baby, when can I take you on it? Like, they're gonna have to ask me to take me on a date. Like, that's what's going on. Like,
I get you.
I ain't gotta apply pressure.
Okay, so I get what you saying. Like, you don't necessarily, like, they gonna have to propose to you, but I get it. Like, because you, like, with me and my lady, she came up to me. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she came up to me. Like, so she showed genuine interest.
Women, y'all better take notes from this woman. Y'all need to stop. That's the only way you're gonna get me.
You gotta take genuine interest. Like, don't have me throwing all these lines out here and then you ain't got to be, you know what I mean?
I done dealt with every level of it.
Right.
And I'm just like, yeah. Like, you gotta show me. Like action speaks louder than words. And I'm a hydrated hoe now. You know what I'm saying?
You go hydrated?
Yeah, I'm a hydrated hoe. I'm no longer a thirsty hoe.
Oh, okay.
I think I know how to know.
He a hydrated hoe.
And like y'all women gotta be on, gotta be about your business around me. You know, like that's what makes me be like, oh, let me do something for this because I like.
Nah, for real.
know?
Like if you just thinking I'm finna bring it to you, you don't have to
Yeah,
get something.
and I already went through the phases of thinking like, oh, I could build this bitch up and make it. No, y'all gotta want to build up and want to be that. You know what I'm
For
saying?
real, from way back.
Y'all always be around motherfuckers that can actually do something for y'all and then ask for all the wrong shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Way back when
Like,
I was like just single and shit, I had I had quite a few chicks at that time, but I had one in particular, or maybe a few. I told her, hey, look, you ain't really got nothing going on. You can use my laptop, fill out some job, and
type shit.
you know that. Never did nothing with that. You can't be here. Mm-mm. You gotta be. You know what I'm saying? You gotta want something. You can't just lay up and want nothing.
Yeah.
And I ain't good with excuses. Like I'm not good with excuses. If you just really a sickly person, I'm probably, not gonna fuck with you like that anyway, cause you know that. But if you just always seem to be making up excuses, I'm not good with that shit.
Right.
A lot of people be making up a lot of excuses.
And you know why I don't go for that shit? I don't give a fuck you a woman or not. They made equal woman rights. We got the same 24 hours. Now, sometimes I understand when a woman got like 5 kids and they ain't got no, they ain't got no support.
I would be like, I mean, I get it, but like, who's at fault for that? Like, you done sit there and had all them kids. You know you ain't had no support. Now, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Some women can't be like that because some women, they might have had 5 kids with a husband and he passed away. You know what I'm saying? Or something unfortunate like that. But I'm saying if it's just like you frivolously out here just having kids, different baby daddies, at some point you gotta say, you know what?
Like this.
After the first one and he ain't there, I feel like, yeah, like, no, I ain't having no more.
Everything a mind state thing. When I break it down like this, motherfuckers gotta be like following the mind state. Like it took me to like knock up my being and be like, ooh, I need to go get it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's because I've been around people who got money, who really hadn't been in like, and I be looking at the other side like, I need to be figuring out what they doing to get to where they at. Like it's always the conscience of wanting more. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't even get like even when these hoes they sit there, they get on their little Section 8 and all that other shit, and they don't even want to work a job because they're scared of waiting for the rent to go up. Bitch, how do you expect to elevate?
Well,
you gonna stay in that same because you trying to be the man.
Well, yeah. You ain't gonna elevate.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna elevate. I mean, but shit, when it's just too easy for them on that, like, and why would you want to, you know what I'm saying, give up that good, easy living?
And
just
you know
be
what?
real. Why would you want to give that up?
And it's okay. I made mistakes too. I break it down like this. I think the biggest problem that a lot of us make in our 20s, we spend more time trying to kick it and parties and fuck all what and then when we get into our 30s, we playing catch up. When in real reality, we're just lowballing. I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all could do and make shake just within 2 years. Say like if you ain't got no kids, whatever, or you got good support system for what. Say you go get 2 jobs. We'll lowball a regular bullshit job. I probably give you 30,000 a year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That one job you use to take care of your little, your bill, your little rent, wah. The other check you don't touch. So in 2 years, you got 60 bands in the bank.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying? Blocking everybody out.
Yeah. But motherfuckers ain't like that's a
you know what I'm saying? It's a little sacrifice, but
that's a hell of a sacrifice.
Because you gotta tell yourself when you go out and kick it, you doing what you can. When did you want to rather do what you want?
Nah, for real.
Like when I moved to Cali and I came back, that's when everybody was still out here doing the same shit, trying to get back. You take a little sacrifice, power up. It's about what you do with the money too. Matter of fact, let me speak that in times too. Not even about how much money you get, it's about what you do with your money. So,
but
sacrificing, you know what I'm saying? Like lock in, you know.
Yeah, motherfuckers don't even understanding what to do with their money though. Motherfuckers ain't never had no money, so they be like, fucking nah.
I ain't never had no money before either. That's why I be willing to go get it. And my pride be up too high to ask anybody for nothing. You know?
Most of us ain't had no money for real shit. That's why motherfuckers be scrambling and doing what they be doing. Straight facts. That's why crime rate high, because motherfuckers ain't never had no money, goddamn. Ain't never had no opportunity. Some people. But I feel like it's a lot of opportunity too. Right. It's like you said, we don't really be taking advantage of it, but we be ignorant to how it works. You know what I mean?
Right. Motherfuckers ran up all that PPP loan money and went right back broke and they ain't got shit.
Shit, motherfucker going to jail about that shit. Some of them.
I heard. Man, y'all ain't even come up out there. What y'all be on, man?
Because they fucked it off. They were buying. That's why they went to jail
Motherfuckers
because they was over there
brand calling
buying
me next week.
bags.
And fuck you do.
What
Y'all
you
don't
need
know
to
how to
borrow some
finesse.
bread from for?
Well, you just up.
Yeah, nah, for real. I can't even help you
Y'all better move more discipline.
because
Come on, it's only coming when a lifetime.
yeah, nah, for real. And motherfuckers was coming up at that time
Yeah.
like a motherfucker. But a lot of motherfuckers was coming up in the wrong way. They ain't
That's just because the way the system was, it was open for flaw. You're like, what do you expect? Like, motherfucker, this a broke ass city. Motherfuckers gonna do some broke ass shit.
well,
You
it
know?
wasn't just in the city though. It was all
I mean, well, you know, that's how it is, period.
yeah, it was like nationwide. They was on that shit. A lot of motherfuckers doing that everywhere, coast to coast,
I'm a mama.
north to south. They ain't get no fuck. They was trying to get that little, that easy money. Why not? If it's gonna work, it's gonna work. Shit, I ain't had no business though. Didn't you have to have a business to do that shit?
I mean, you could have did legitly. Yeah, like,
Well, you was supposed to have a business.
because he was affected by it.
Mhm.
They could have followed a personal along too, like put you out of work or some shit.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Got it. Nah. But that's a personal loan though. That's different. That's a loan.
It's a long period. That's all SBA was.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But motherfuckers, the way people was finessing that shit though, they're making up companies and acting like they had all these bodies on there to get the 20, 30, 40, 50, you know what I'm saying, bands at one time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah,
Y'all got balls and still.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
I had to work all through COVID. I could have probably came up.
I ain't gonna lie. You know, like I forgot what it was, cheesecake for the song. When I went out, shit, I hit unemployment. Unemployment took care of me.
Well, see, if I'd have went out and worked,
Legit.
unemployment would have took care of me, and I'd have been able to sit here and stream. Because a lot of streamers came up in that time, for real.
Everybody came up. Hey, my partner,
Go.
my partner Top Butterfield, who was like, hey man, give me the money you got. I was up like 10 people. Give me something right now. 10 people. Bro, if I would have put what I had up there, I would have been up like a meal, bro.
Mm.
All that Bitcoin, all that shit shot up, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
That Bitcoin shit, that was lit.
Yeah.
That Bitcoin, I don't even know how them shits work, but
I ain't either. That's why I don't know. I mean, that's my dog, but I'm like, I don't, trust somebody with, you know. But if
yeah,
I
that
would have
much
did
money
it,
just to be giving them that
if
much
I would
money.
have now I had to live with the shit face.
But
like,
that's the thing about it though. Like a lot of people that you know didn't take advantage of it or they didn't know what the fuck, you know. And it was a risk too. It was a gamble. You can't
you know what?
because it could have not went that way.
While we speaking about it right now, we seeing Elon Musk right now. I'm telling y'all, want to put y'all money pie into the stock in Bitcoin now. I swear to God, it's a risk shit. That's the stock jumping up and down, man. Put y'all money in that shit, boy. Elon is not standing by that man for no reason. I'm telling y'all, the motherfucker, they trying to turn that shit into regular currency, all digital. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to eliminate money. You know what I'm saying? And that's just another way for them to be able to control all the money and see what the fuck you doing with it.
All these different coins and shit. That's exactly what it's like they trying to do. I swear, I was seeing something about what is it like Dogecoin or some shit like that.
Dogecoin, if you tripping off the Dogecoin shit, I don't know if they all the way past it or whatever. But the Dogecoin, I guess if that works out, we supposed to get a like a $5,000 check out that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody. So if that works, shit. Hey,
what you mean everybody? Like
everybody. Yeah. I think we get
just because
we get a percentage of look it up. I think like maybe they said 20% or something, but whatever the Dogecoin brings in, they breaking it off to the people to put money back into the people.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Like they was talking about doing that. That's around the same time when they was talking about giving women like a $5,000 bonus if they had a baby.
Mm.
Oh my God, I seen some shit. I used to tell hoes I wanted to get them pre-pregnant. I don't know. Motherfucker, I said,
You used to say what?
I used to tell me like, bitch, you 3 months before pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
Pre-pregnant.
Pre-pregnant. And like,
what?
I was looking around the same time when I found out all this new information. And Texas passed this law, bro, where you gotta pay pre-child support. Wait, baby. I ain't getting hoes pre-pregnant no more. Them days over. Just
Yeah,
saying.
they're pre-pregnant. Yeah, nah, child support while they in the womb is. Now, how can you even do that? Because like, you don't even know
Look
if
it
I'm the
up.
daddy though. I don't even know if I'm the daddy though. That's just that
They got
her word against
you know,
mine.
you can get the DNA while the baby in the
Oh,
womb.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I ain't know.
Yeah, they post the baby. I mean,
Nah,
I don't know
get
nobody
the fuck
do that
out of
here.
here. They don't do that. What?
I'm
That's
telling you. I'm
that's
telling you.
crazy,
I'm
bro.
telling you. Yeah.
Nah, they ain't. Come on now. They
I'm
taking
telling
the what?
Yeah.
This nigga said.
I'm telling you.
He said they.
And that's
What?
kind of cool though. That's just so you ain't gotta sit there and be hugged up with a big like this is my baby.
And what
And then,
part of the
hey,
pregnancy, bro? I ain't never heard of that.
I'm
I
telling
don't be.
hey, look.
What? This dude said they could. What?
Yeah, they can test the baby blood while it's in the womb. Yeah.
Dang,
Just DNA.
that's
Or
crazy.
something like that.
Y'all ever heard of that chat? He said they could take the DNA while they in the womb. That's wild business right there. That's wild business. That's wild business. That's wild.
Straight face.
I ain't looking it up, by the way. I'm just typing somebody. I'm not because that's wild. I'ma just that's crazy. I believe it though. Cause science is a motherfucker. Like technology is something else. Look at all the shit motherfuckers is capable of doing from their own home. But that's crazy. My boy said they taking the DNA in the womb. So well, that's good though. Yeah, like you said, if you hugged up with a bitch, you'll know it ain't your baby. You can get on up out of there. You ain't gotta pay no. But child support while the womb is white. He said, "Yo, do that. That's crazy. I ain't know."
When my baby mama got pregnant, I ain't gonna lie, about to break up with her too. She came out pregnant. I seen the ultrasound. The baby looked like it had a bright idea, it had a light bulb head. I'm like, that's my baby.
He said he knew.
I knew. Yeah.
He said the head looked like. He said the baby looked like he had a bright idea.
Yeah.
Light bulb head, that boy.
My
At
mom,
least you
like, that
know.
baby got him
At
like
least
that.
you know you got a light bulb head, boy.
In your head, a rock.
I know my beef fly.
Boy, it look like you
Like
be
bam,
breaking
bam,
concrete
bigelow.
with that motherfucker.
I will. I
Oh,
will.
sledgehammer head.
Hell yeah. You know,
My beard like bow.
that motherfucker orange for
Like,
real. It's red. You look
I
like
need to shape it up.
you look like a little Viking or something. Little low key Viking. Look like my son. You know.
Boy, you look like God of War.
I know. That's it. That's it. Who I am. Kratos, nigga. He said God of War. Kratos. That's why it's like pointy and shit. You'll get there one day. You'll get there one day. What you be using? What you be using? You said you had beard care tips.
I mean, like,
What you be using on your beard? Let me know.
I might be charging $9.99.
I don't need none. I know what I use.
I'm just, like, one day I'll bring the products, like, I use my regular beard balm, my beard oils.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I even got me a hot,
You said beard
what's that, a
oil.
hot iron comb?
I don't need
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Like,
You need that? You used that today? You did.
I woke up.
He used that today. He used the hot iron. That's crazy.
Like, don't be mad because like my shit
I
be
don't need to
flexible,
do that.
like,
I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I just use a wooden comb. I got a brush for my beard. I got some oil and balm.
your shit ain't fucking with mine.
And then I got some, I've got some good shampoo for it and everything like that. Nobody touches my beard but me. You probably be going to the barber shop. They be
Well,
hating.
why
on your
you do
beard.
that shit like you about to motherfucking what's somebody ass?
They
Like,
be,
you do why
he be
you
going to the
what?
barber shop.
Yeah,
He be going to the barber shop. They be fucking his beard off. That's why your
What?
your length is like.
Look. I've been letting it
He
like
my son. If you tuning in, hey, what's going
my
on?
barber Remy. He finna get me together.
He my son, my oldest boy. Yeah, you my oldest boy, ain't you? You is my oldest boy.
And man, Hey, this my neglected big brother.
No.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
I mean, he's my oldest
My,
boy.
my mama didn't love him though.
That's crazy. Moms ain't love you. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. Nah, for real though. We got him in this motherfucking live in the living room.
Yeah, we know what it is.
We just went
Yeah,
live
she was the
fucking
artist.
around. He came through on some pop-up shit. So we said we're gonna go live, talk some shit for a minute. You know what I mean? So yeah, what else you got to tell the people?
Hey, shout out to my uncle Tall Boy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shout out to
Track
Tall Boy.
Boys, nothing mine.
I gotta call him. I was
Yeah.
gonna call him today, but then you called talking about you was finna come over. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna call him later. Cause got him, you know, it's like I feel honored.
My
got
dog,
him,
right?
got him been trying to come through
He's
for
my
a minute.
dog. I pulled up in my Lambo Advance on his
I
ass.
ain't see no Lambo. I ain't see nothing. But I'm gonna look when I go back out there. I ain't see no Lambo. I think you got a beater out there.
Man, stop playing. Hey, look, Alfredo fettuccine drip right
James
off
Big
on
Boy
they
Break
bitch,
said
like,
you two are funny together. That's
No.
God. It's just because mostly because Gotham is funny looking.
Wait,
So it
man,
enhances the comedic value.
I don't know what he's talking about. He man, like he talking all this. I'm named Brand Vanilla. I don't know what this
He
is.
said,
Like,
"I'm named Brand
like y'all
Vanilla."
know,
That's
like
you.
women, y'all know when y'all go in the store, be like True Value, then it be like the name brand. You know, like
I ain't
Blue
gonna lie
Bunny.
to you.
I'm the Blue Bunny ice cream. You know, like
Vanilla. I ain't gonna lie
name
to you.
brand.
You got some good little
Get
like
you a smoke.
catchphrases and shit. I'm named Brand Vanilla. That's pretty good.
That's what I done.
That's kind of good. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's funny. He said name Brand Vanilla.
And if y'all ain't done it yet, make sure y'all check out my record with Tall Boy Broken. You know what I'm saying?
Broken.
On all platforms. You
That
know,
Broken.
You know? And I got a Black Rose project, multiple records, videos and shit dropping with that. And some shit off this another project called
When the
Exercise.
project dropping?
Paper video.
You've been talking about dropping the project.
Hey, look, I got hit by a car.
You did. You
know
showed.
what I'm saying?
You know what?
And then
You
look,
right.
I got hit by a car.
You right.
You know what I'm saying? Came back feeling like Superman Clark Kent in this bitch in like May 16th. Like got through like multiple tornadoes at me. I came out untouched. My building wasn't, you know, like, but I'm back active now. Like, hey, you know.
That boy said I got hit by a car, but he really did. Like that
Straight
shit.
face,
And that
like,
shit was
wow,
that
like,
shit was not cool
yeah,
the way that happened.
broke leg, like face fucked up.
Dude, straight could have been out of here because of that. That was some fucked up shit.
And on the deal, when I woke up, I didn't know what happened, right? And I didn't know I was loaded up on like all this morphine and like Percocets and muscle relaxers. So like I'm on the phone, like yeah, and I'm hearing myself talking, slurring all this. I'm like, oh, I'm retarded. Then like 5 minutes
Not you
later,
said I'm retarded.
and 5 minutes later, I realized I was high on the drugs, and I was just fucked up in the hospital. I'm like, what? Hurry, give me some more. I was in there for about 8 days.
And another thing about that too is that like just bouncing back up out of that type of shit because
Yeah, I started walking about 2 months ago.
motherfucker and just motherfucker become dope fiends from situations like that.
I'm gonna be
like,
100. In the hospital, they gave me that medicine and they gave me like some perks for like a week. After that, I'm like, Mom, I was hurt. They was not giving me no more unless I went to a pain management doctor.
Yeah, they done slowed down.
Yeah, I mean that's how the game is now. Unless you go to they ain't giving out pills like that.
They done slowed down on giving that shit out.
Goofy, you buy something from the street.
But that's because them hoes don't realize they done made a whole bunch of people addicts off of that shit.
I mean that's it. I be real with you, I ain't never been big on pain pills. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like I was just dealing with the pain for real. I was cool after a couple months. At the beginning, I couldn't go to sleep or nothing. I was on 10.
You couldn't go to sleep because of all the pain?
I had a little walker. I was grandpa status on the nose. Like
that boy said, I had
my mama with the little tennis balls on it. You hear me? Like,
that's crazy. Straight had to damn near learn how to walk again type shit.
I remember one day I got frustrated because nobody wanted to pull up on me, bro. And where I had to go was like 20 minutes away. You know what I'm saying? On the map, I'm like, man, fuck it. I took that walker, boy. My arms was jello as a motherfucker trying to get down. Hey, man, that's why I'm talking about. I ain't never been put on.
So your ass done tried to use the walker to go where you was.
Oh, my mama. Hey, don't let me punch your ass. I'm going to body slam the shit out your ass.
Look at this little old man out here. Look at this little old man out here. Then they look at you, Not a little old man. Kind of look good.
I mean, hey yo, I'm like Bruce Lee, you know,
Water.
with the beard.
You like Bruce Lee with a beard?
I'm my mama.
How?
Flexing beard.
How though?
Like, what do you mean? Just look. You know, like booty tang on these hoes. Like,
This dude said
Yeah.
just look. Who just hang on the hoe? Now you know the price don't went. Listen, can you know the price went up? Accountant is not gonna be happy with that $5 you just said. The price went up. You always talking about accounting.
what you talking about?
The
What you
price
talking
went
about?
up. We said 10. We got this video queued up from this little ugly ass dude with
Oh,
Tarboy.
yeah.
Well, with from Tarboy
Yeah.
featuring this little
That's
ugly
all
ass
good.
dude right here. Got him. So we finna check it out right now for the people out there.
Listen, even though
Yeah, I was
I've been
actually
coping,
anxious to
I'm
see
10
this whole
toes down and
project.
broke.
Like, was it a whole project
Breathing
or
on
just a single?
heaven, choking.
We got a whole project in the works. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, my
And I
situation that I
know
was
I'm
going through,
breaking
like,
my
trying to
soul.
get me up, but I
Some
need
say I'm
to
ready to
get back
go.
activated
But
like an
what
asshole.
if it's
Right.
angels below? And devils where the
You know,
clouds
like
glow.
Tarboy,
Mic check,
like,
1 2 1 2. And devils where the clouds glow.
And they gonna inhale this pain right here. For sure.
And devils where the clouds glow.
It's my pleasure to introduce y'all to my downfall.
And devils where the clouds glow.
Yeah. Just draining all my energy. Forgetting who I am, I don't remember me. Think I'm going crazy like I'm seeing things. Vision still hazy, overdose of pain. Cause ain't nothing what it seems. Best friend turn to enemies. See the devil in my Hennessy. But he don't stop me from my destiny. Nah, I do it for my son, that's my legacy. I know my mama ain't nobody coming next to me. Nah, I did it off the hustle, that's the recipe. Yeah, gotta do what you gotta by any means. Yeah, life ain't nothing but a dream. Steady walking down the triple beam. Be careful with your team. Cause it'll cost you
I
over
did appreciate
anything.
this song. You got him.
Even though I've been cold,
It showed a different side.
10 toes down
I'm
and
gonna tell y'all something.
breathing
Like, you
on
know, like this the
heaven,
main reason, like, I love,
choking.
like, working with Tarboy. You know, like, Tarboy first thought he was like the last of the dying breed, but it comes like being like around with like a real
Some
producer.
say I'm
You know what I'm
ready
saying?
to
In the studio, you know, like, if y'all didn't understand, like, the difference between producer and beat maker. Beat maker
devils where the clouds
put
glow.
that shit together. You know what I'm saying?
And devils
Homeboy,
where the
anytime I ever
clouds
work with him on
glow.
some shit, he always presses me to be on some other shit. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when we first do it, I sit there and be like, man, okay, and then when it's all the way done, I see he puts me on the level where like I don't know, bright as my bright take to
Just bring it.
I bring it to the more universal, like these type of records I can play to anybody. You know what I'm saying?
I did really like this one with you and him, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I did like this one a lot. Shout out to you and Tarboy.
Yeah, he definitely, you know,
Shout out to
push
Tar. I
that
got a
growth
car.
on me.
Huh?
He definitely puts that growth on me.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
real. And,
he makes
like you
level.
said, it absolutely is the difference between being around just the beat maker and the person who's an actual producer. There's a lot of beat makers out of here. There's a lot of beat maker and engineer combos. Those are what you call like production teams. You know what I'm saying? But an actual producer, and don't get me wrong, within those, there's a lot of times there are really good producers. Like Pharrell, for example, from the Neptunes, he's able to bring different things out of artists, you know. But when it's him and the other, you know, the just him and the, you know, the Neptunes collectively, it's like a producer, two producers, both engineer mix, you know, shit like that. So definitely, it's a difference between just a beat maker and a real producer. Producer gonna bring
Yeah,
that shit out.
and you know, like I'm one of the type of motherfuckers like if I'm gonna spend my money with anybody, like I want to fuck with somebody that's gonna help me actually have that finished product. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
Right.
he does it, and he gonna have you on that industry. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know,
level.
like you know, like the last couple of records I did with him, it's all type of shit that would be on, like really on more of a level like movie placements and shit like that.
And that's
You
what
know
I
I'm
feel
saying?
like for real.
Like,
That's what I be telling artists all the time is that you got to look at in different perspectives from just, oh, I'm gonna make a hit song and blow up, and I'm gonna be the next Lil Wayne or whatever the fuck may be. Like those things have always been a rarity. You are better off just looking to where you can get your music placed and where you can make an income off of your music, whether it be getting it placed in music's, TV commercials, movies, whatever, or you can actually be performing where it makes you money. Those are the keys. But a lot of the time that just ain't gonna happen doing shows locally around,
like
you gotta get out
unless you
there.
already got a following or something like that, like, and then you're really smart. You ain't even trying to do shows with them. You trying to rent out a space and do it like that and doing your own event. But you at the beginning, like, like ain't nothing wrong with doing shows if you going out there exposing yourself to the masses. You know what I'm saying, to get some. You know what I'm saying. But to me, like that's like really, you really want about like this little computer right here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is a whole new game now. Like we even though it's still the streets, it's really like that internet. Like
I feel
shit
like
different now.
it's
Different now, though. I really can't explain it. I'm not
been
saying
like
it's all
this for a
internet.
minute though. It's just the fact of the matter that people wasn't even paying attention to it, or they were sleeping on it, or they wouldn't believe, all those things. It's been coming. It's just the fact of the matter of whether people took advantage or take advantage of it, because there's still gonna be more to come, but I think we getting into kind of a little scary place with like AI and shit like that. But you know,
Have you seen them little shit talking about like the AI motherfucking was lying to things, got caught
oh yeah, I seen that.
reprogrammed
I
itself
seen
on
that.
all these little. But we ain't even really in the beginning phase of that shit.
Right.
That's it.
Yeah, and that's
That's
well,
it.
see, that's the thing though.
That's it.
But this is the thing though. You can't say we in the beginning phases of it, because we're not. We've been tampering with AI and dealing with AI for
I'm talking about why they making where everything was burnt. Like that's how they talking about like all these like pull up to McDonald's is all AI. They cook your burgers.
I get
like,
on
they
that.
got
Yeah,
like a little.
but what I'm
filter down
saying
there
is
putting
that just
no people.
getting to the point of even being able to do that, that's been going on for over 30 years now, because we had AI and shit in video games way back in the 90s, where they was doing pattern recognition and changing where they would be and things like that, and it's just been building and building and building. And then with social media, AI just gonna get even more crazy, because it can rapidly collect data. You know what I'm saying? So people just unwillingly or unknowingly, I ain't gonna say unwillingly because it's very willing, it's just unknowingly giving data to the AI to utilize constantly. So what makes you think it would do that?
And then,
Charted overseas, AI all fake.
and then like go back and even watch like these other videos of like these other AI robots, that's for like the crib and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers even tell, well, I knew how to do this. I was just lying to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like,
Yeah.
it's like the one I forgot it was Amica, somebody playing rock paper scissors something. So these motherfuckers showing you we can play we don't know what the fuck they might look like. Hey man, y'all people really the problem. Y'all the real motherfuckers that's polluting and destroying everything and da 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 da. Y'all gotta go.
Right. Hey, he said a
Yeah.
punk rock group dropped 2 albums charted overseas as AI, all fake. Wow. Had AI and battle targeting systems for the last 25 years or so. That's facts. And then you gotta just think about that. That's as long as we knew about it. Like, how long was the technology even in development before that? You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of the technology that we get don't even hit it. They've been had the technology way before it even hit the streets. Like the street technology is like 10 years behind what they got. You know what I'm saying? Always been the myth, if not more than 10 years. So, you know, but yeah, the AI shit crazy.
Yeah.
AI shit crazy. Scary shit. Y'all like watch the Terminator? Motherfuckers, they watch the Terminator, the Matrix. They watch none of that shit.
Our Robot. You know what I'm saying?
Right? They watch none of that
And
shit.
that be the closest thing of what we probably gonna go through, because the fucked up thing is like all this shit coming out now, and they already proved where you can go buy these little robots for the cribs and all that. You seen the Kardashian there, but some of us starting to get these robots and shit.
Nah, for real.
You know
I mean,
what
I
I mean?
be seeing
And I ain't gonna
videos.
lie, too.
I don't want
But
no robot.
my mama,
When I was a
let me know.
kid, I thought robots was cool, but knowing about
I
technology
be
and
thinking
really
about, but
understanding it,
imagine if you had a robot to do everything for you, though. You know what I'm saying?
I
I don't
feel
know.
like that. Yeah, it's cool. I guess I don't
And
know, man. I don't really want. I don't know.
man, all type of businesses. This ain't got.
But more people, I feel like go want them than did not. I don't know. I don't
Hey,
want no
hey,
robot clunking
hey,
around my house
you
doing
know one
shit.
thing I read about.
I'm gonna be real. Nah, I don't want no robot. I don't want no. I wouldn't want that shit.
I know big game.
I don't like all that noise and shit.
You
I
know,
don't. I don't
you
want
know
that
one
shit.
thing I read about it?
What?
It said it got home security. So imagine your robot was in here and I just come in and whoop my ass.
That's what I'm saying.
Bing,
See what I'm
bing,
saying?
bing. Oh shit.
And see what I'm saying? That's Terminator shit right there. Skynet, and it ain't even in the wrong because it's security. It's a security bot. But see, they don't have that shit where it's like it would do that. It ain't supposed to do that. What it's supposed to do is security alert, security alert. But see, here's the problem with releasing robots to the general public. You see that? Crazy, right? People who really want gaming PCs and shit like that, they want them so for the majority point they could mod games and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if you mod the game, think of what you could do with a robot.
Type shit.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm gonna sue my robot.
So like if the robot
What you talking about?
he said, I'm gonna sue my robot.
Lay on my limb.
Hey,
Yeah.
they got this game called Cyberpunk 2077, and in that game, people have like cybernetic enhancements and chips in them, and they could do different shit. That's where that shit like I feel like that shit coming for real. Memory chip in your motherfucking head and shit like that. Mhm. They can hack them exactly. If they can hack all this other shit, if when robots really hit the street, they gonna hack them bitches, and them bitches gonna be able to, you know what I mean? Yeah, it ain't a good look, man. It ain't a good look. It's looking bad. Feel like Terminator's closer than not. I was 2 minutes ahead of you there. Yeah, for real. Hack them. Yeah, I couldn't think of the word, but that's exactly what I meant right there. But I just put it in game terms because motherfuckers be modding these games, doing all kind of different shit. Like look at Grand Theft Auto with the role play. I don't know how he'll be all over that, but Grand Theft Auto role play is just basically some motherfuckers who started up some servers and hacked the game, and you can do all kind of crazy shit. You could be like the police, the EMT, or you could just be a jack boy, dope dealer, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And and people actually be role playing that shit. Crime happen, and the motherfucker go be the police.
Mhm.
Like I don't know why you would want to do that on the game. Like I don't know why you would want to be a dope dealer in the game. I mean, hey, if you don't live that life, it's I guess maybe. But if you actually been through type of shit like that, I don't know why you want to relive that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. But yeah, man, straight up. All right, y'all. We just wanted to go live with this boy Gottem, my oldest
I
boy.
didn't even know we was finna go live. When we live in the motherfucking living room, like I want to do a part 2, part 3, part beyond the beard. Matter of fact, we're gonna do another one called Beard God. You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm gonna show y'all how to get, this grammar going on. This the grammar.
Not even gonna show you how to
Watch
get
this
it.
grammar and shit.
He said I'm gonna instead of doing it in real life, nah, for real.
Yeah.
That's what people be doing.
Hey.
But yeah, tell them what up. Go ahead.
Got him.
You was finna say something else.
I was
I cut you
talking
off.
about my beard.
Your beard.
My beard is my beard beautiful. You know? And look, when I'm saying me and me, yeah. I'm backed out and I got out my situation. So like I'm back on the map. I'm on the market, but I'm an expensive hoe. So you can't but you can rent me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. You can rent me.
You can rent me.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know. I'm too high.
You a cheap whore.
I'm a cheap hoe. I mean, to a degree.
You is a cheap hoe? Oh, wow. That's crazy.
I mean, for
thought
rent.
Is you expensive or cheap?
I'm cheap to rent, but I'm expensive to buy.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So you could be bought. That's some Diddy type stuff. Be
know,
careful saying this type of shit because this is
like bitches only. You know, like no Diddy shit. Like we don't do that. But Mr. Glam Glam, you know. I'm open for like.
Is that your? Is
that's
that
my
what
business name?
Is that what you call it?
That is a person you gonna acknowledge him.
Mr. Glam.
Yeah, he glamorous. You know, when I come out with Glam Beard Oil and Glam Beard Balm and my Glam pick combs, my designer combs, I'm gonna go get sponsored by
You should have been on that. You should have been on that. It ain't a trendy thing no more. Don't. Make it no, shit need to be an exclusive underground club. All these goofy ass motherfuckers don't be. Wow. Hey, look, it's already 2 videos. He's one of them. Why do you got a beard, Gottem? What made you know that?
Because I'm gonna be honest, y'all.
I see Ollie.
My shit, I started getting the sunroof, right?
I see Ollie.
And like when I got my haircuts, it looked like a reverse fade. You know
said he started getting the sun.
Yeah. Yeah, so look. I started doing the spray on roof. I started putting the roof down.
What?
You know when they.
No, you didn't. You sprayed on.
Hey, look.
Man, shut the fuck.
Hey, look. So I did, and then one day
he
sweated.
I'm like, sprayed his
I ain't
hair.
doing it. So I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna see how I look with the beard, and then like white Ross. You know, like flexing. You know, like you know.
You said you sprayed the beard?
No, not the beard.
The hair?
I don't gotta spray the beard.
Where did you spray? The hair?
Why I had to stop?
Either way, you ain't supposed to.
I had to put the roof down. What was I supposed to do?
Cut the shit away, off, like you did.
I had pride. I didn't want to let it go. You know?
This dude said, I sprayed the sun.
I put the roof down.
Put the roof down.
Yeah.
Because it was open.
It was up. It was like a skylight. Yeah. You know?
So he put the roof.
Yeah, you know, the women stress me out. I blame y'all. That's why Black Rose coming out.
Yo, when that shit dropping? You got a date?
You know what?
You just sent in the project.
I think
when's the last time
week
you
or two, I gotta get some hit on the business side.
Mm-hmm.
So
you're gonna have a date in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, but regardless, I promise it's dropping.
Do you got a single that's gonna drop?
Pills and Paper.
When's you dropping it?
It's really out. I'm finna relaunch it. Like you're gonna see how I do everything. Cause like when I first put it out and when I was supposed to, that's when I got hit by the car.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm about to and put it out right this time and a visual coming out too. You know what I'm saying? This is gonna be a whole flood. Like y'all gonna feel this wave. Like I ain't playing live in the living room. Gonna be live in the streets too.
I'm gonna watch it.
You know?
I'm gonna listen to it. Check it out.
Hey yo, and you gonna see the growth, like the level of artist, like creativity, like y'all rap. God,
I'm ready.
Brian Choice the artist.
I'm ready to hear it. I'm ready to hear it. Well, we finna get out of here. Shout out to my special guest Gottem coming through. Man, love to everybody who tuned in. We're gonna see y'all the next time. Till the next time, y'all. Peace.